All right, buckle up, everybody, because today we are diving headfirst into the world of DWAVE Quantum Inc.
Oh, this is going to be good.
It is. They're building, get this, real quantum computers.
Not just building them,
Yeah.
selling them.
Yeah, this isn't sci-fi. This is the real deal. And their stock, QBTS, it's just gone bonkers, up over 275% in the past year.
It has been an incredible run.
So what's driving this quantum leap? What is going on?
Well, first of all, what's really fascinating about DWAVE is that they've been around since 1999.
Wow, okay, so they're not some, like, fly-by-night startup.
No, they were not just early to the game. They were the first to actually commercially sell these systems.
That's a bold move.
Very bold. And you know what else is interesting is they're not putting all their eggs in one basket. They're focused on both annealing and gate model quantum technologies.
Okay, so that's like a two-pronged approach.
Yeah, it gives them a really interesting edge.
So they've been around for a while, they've got these different approaches, but what have they done lately? Like, what's the latest and greatest?
Well, just this month, they sold their advantage quantum computing system to a big research center in Germany
Okay, which one?
called Forschungszentrum Jülich, or EBZJ.
Okay,
And this advantages system, it boasts over 5,000 qubits.
5,000.
Yeah. It's a huge deal because it's the first time a high-performance computing center will actually have one of these.
Okay, hold on. Why is that such a big deal? FCJ getting this system, what's so special about that?
Well, think about this. FCJ is home to Jupiter, one of the most powerful supercomputers in all of Europe.
I see where you're going with this.
Now imagine, the advantages system working hand in hand with Jupiter.
Oh, wow.
The possibilities are, they're enormous. We could be talking about accelerating research in AI, materials, science, drug discovery.
Everything.
You name it. It's a major step forward for quantum computing research.
So it's not just about D-Wave selling a computer, it's about the potential breakthroughs that come out of this partnership?
You got it. And you know what? That potential, it extends beyond the lab.
It does.
DWAVE is also working with a company called Staque.
Okay, what are they doing?
They're using quantum computing to optimize autonomous farm vehicles.
Wait, what? Like self-driving tractors?
Exactly.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so think about, self-driving tractors working together in perfect harmony across these vast fields.
So quantum tractors, that's wild. It sounds like D-Wave is really focused on showing the world that, hey, quantum computing, it's not just this theoretical thing. It could be applied to real-world problems.
Absolutely. They're demonstrating its practical value, and, their financial performance is kind of reflecting this progress. In 2023, their revenue grew by over 22%.
Wow, that's impressive.
It is impressive. However, they are still operating at a loss.
But that's not uncommon for a company that's, they're pushing the boundaries of a brand new field, right?
Right. It's like investing in research and development. You're laying the groundwork for future profitability.
And the future looks pretty bright because 6 analysts have given D-Wave stock a strong buy rating, so.
They do seem to believe that DWAVE's on the right track.
Okay, so we've got this company D-Wave. They're making waves with real-world quantum computing applications. They've got the attention of these analysts. But we all know, the market can be a bit of a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Especially in a new field like this. So what are these analysts thinking about when they're making these predictions? Like, what factors are they considering?
Well, they're looking at a lot of factors. DWAVE's financial performance, their position in the market, the overall growth potential of quantum computing itself, and then you have to consider the broader economic trends.
So it's like a whole bunch of things.
It is a lot to juggle.
Yeah.
Basically, they're trying to gauge, can DWAVE capitalize on being an early mover? Can they turn these technological advancements into sustainable profits?
That's a lot to consider. So it sounds like investing in quantum computing, it's not for the faint of heart.
You could say that.
But it's definitely exciting to watch all of this unfold.
It certainly is an exciting time. And remember, the quantum computing sector, it's experiencing, some volatility.
Yeah, for sure.
And part of that is because of, statements from industry leaders, like, the CEO of NVIDIA.
Oh, right.
He kind of cautioned investors about the long-term horizon for practical quantum computing.
Yeah, I remember reading about that. Didn't that cause some, serious waves, in the market? How's D-Wave navigating all of this?
Well, yeah, his comments, they sparked a debate, right, about how long it'll take for quantum computing to, really take off and have that widespread impact. But D-Wave, they're remaining optimistic. They emphasize their unique approach with these annealing quantum computers.
Okay, so back to D-Wave and their approach. You mentioned annealing quantum computers before. What makes them different, and why is D-Wave focusing on them?
Well, annealing quantum computers, they're particularly good at solving these optimization problems.
Okay.
So imagine, right, you're trying to find the best route for, a fleet of delivery trucks. Or, the best way to allocate resources in a really complex system.
Okay.
That's where traditional computers, they struggle, but annealing quantum computers, that's where they excel.
So it's like having this superpowered brain that can look at billions of possibilities and, like, instantly pick the best one.
Pretty much. It's pretty amazing.
That's really impressive. Are there limitations to this annealing approach, though?
That's a good question. While annealing is great for certain types of problems, it's not a, one-size-fits-all solution.
Okay.
Gate model quantum computers, which DWAVE is also working on.
Right.
Those are more versatile. They have the potential to tackle a wider range of tasks.
So DWAVE is hedging its bets, right? Playing in both the annealing and the gate model arenas.
Yeah.
Seems like a smart move. This field is changing so fast.
Yeah, it really is. No one knows for sure which type of quantum computer will ultimately dominate. So
Right.
by going down both paths, D-Wave is positioning itself to be a leader no matter what the future holds.
That's a good point. I like that. They're preparing for every possible quantum future.
Exactly.
But with all this talk about potential, it's easy to get lost in the hype. What are some of the, real challenges D-Wave and the industry are facing?
Well, one of the biggest hurdles is building quantum computers that are both stable and reliable.
Okay.
Qubits, the building blocks of these computers, are incredibly delicate.
Oh, I bet.
They're prone to errors. Maintaining their coherent, keeping them in these delicate quantum states, it's a huge engineering challenge.
It sounds like it's like building a house of cards in a hurricane.
Yeah, a great analogy.
One wrong move and poof, the whole thing's gone.
Yeah, pretty much. And then there's the scalability problem, right?
Okay.
D-Wave's Advantages system has over 5,000 qubits, which sounds like a lot.
It does.
But the question is, how many qubits do we really need to get those breakthroughs we're all hoping for?
That's a good question. What are the experts saying about that?
With some believe we'll need millions, maybe even billions of qubits to reach quantum computing's full potential.
Wow.
So we still have a long way to go in scaling up these systems.
So it's kind of like we're at the beginning of the computer revolution. Back when those big mainframes were the cutting edge, it was hard to imagine like what computers would even be able to do.
You're exactly right. We're at a similar stage with quantum computing.
Yeah.
We can glimpse these amazing possibilities, but we're still building the machines to make it happen.
It's so fascinating. It's not just about like one company.
No.
It's about exploring like the frontiers of human knowledge and imagining a future shaped by this crazy technology.
Absolutely. And who knows what the future holds? Quantum computing could revolutionize medicine, materials, AI, even like our understanding of the universe. The possibilities they're mind-boggling.
They really are. Okay, we've talked about the technology, the potential, the challenges, but let's bring it back down to earth for a sec. For someone who's not a scientist, not a tech expert, why should we care about quantum computing? How could it actually impact our lives?
Because it has the potential to change everything. Imagine, right, diseases cured with personalized medicine designed by quantum computers.
Wow.
New materials with, like, incredible properties.
Okay.
Artificial intelligence that's smarter than we can even imagine. These are just a few of the possibilities.
Yeah, that's a pretty compelling picture of the future. But we've also talked about the risks, right? How do we navigate this, and how can we make informed decisions about something so uncertain?
It comes down to education and, critical thinking. We need to be having open and honest conversations about the benefits and the risks of quantum computing.
Yeah.
And we need to advocate for responsible development. Make sure this technology is used to benefit everyone.
So it's not just about the science, it's about the ethics, the economics, the societal implications. It's a big issue.
Yeah, it's a huge issue that needs everyone's input.
Okay. That's a really good point. And that actually leads perfectly into our final thoughts for this deep dive. Let's take a step back and explore some of the key takeaways and questions that have come up. All right, so let's recap a little bit about D-Wave.
Yeah, they're real pioneers, in the world of quantum computing, working on both annealing and gate model technologies.
And not just early, right? I mean, they were the first to actually sell these things.
Yeah, commercially, that's a bold move to make.
Yeah, and they've got some big partnerships too, right? That deal with FCJ in Germany.
Yeah, that's huge.
Imagine that, their system, working with Europe's top supercomputer.
Yeah, it really shows you how much clout D-Wave has, and the awareness is growing.
Absolutely. But they're not without their challenges, right? As we talked about.
For sure. They're still operating at a loss, which, as we said, it's not unusual for, this kind of cutting-edge company.
Yeah, yeah.
But it is, it raises questions about the long-term financial picture.
And then there's the whole, ethical side of this technology.
Yeah, absolutely.
As this gets more and more powerful, what's the impact on society? How do we make sure it's used responsibly?
That's a conversation we need to be having, globally.
Yeah, it's not just, the tech, it's
Ooh.
about the future, right, for everybody.
Absolutely, yeah. Quantum computing isn't just about technology. It's about building a future that works for all of us.
So I guess to wrap things up, DWAVE is this fascinating company at the forefront of, well, a technological revolution, right? They've made incredible progress.
Hmm.
But the journey's really just beginning.
It is. And for you listening, the key takeaway here is stay informed, stay curious, and be part of the conversation, right? About the potential and the challenges of quantum computing. Because the choices we're making now, those are going to shape the future.
That's a really good point. This deep dive has been pretty incredible.
Yeah,
Really mind-bending stuff.
it is.
And, keep exploring this, keep asking questions, challenge those assumptions. Who
Absolutely.
knows, maybe you listening will be the next D-Wave,
Yeah, why not?
pushing the boundaries of this crazy technology.
That's what we need.
Until next time, keep diving deep.